वेलकम एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। आज की वीडियो में हम बात कर रहे हैं रिएक्शंस ऑफ इनेट इम्यूनिटी। इनेट इम्यूनिटी के क्या क्या रिएक्शंस आते हैं। इसमें जो है इनेट इम्यून सिस्टम प्रोवाइड द होस्ट डिफेंस बाय द फॉलोइंग टू रिएक्शंस। एंटीवायरल डिफेंस, टाइप 1 interferons produced in response to the viruses act as infected and uninfected cell and activate the enzyme that degrade the viral nucleic acid and inhibit the viral replication. And third one is stimulate the adaptive immunity. In addition to these defense functions, as innate immune system generates signals that stimulate the subsequent more powerful adaptive immune response. Some of these signals are described later. Adaptive immunity system consists of lymphocyte and their products, including the antibiotics. In contrast to limited repertoire of the innate immune system, the adaptive immune system can recognize a vast array of the foreign substances. There are two types of adaptive immunity: humoral and immunity mediated by the soluble proteins called antibodies are produced by B lymphocytes, and C lymphocytes are cellular immunity mediated by T lymphocyte. Antibodies provided protection against the extracellular pathogens in the blood, mucosal surface and tissue. T lymphocytes are important in the defense against the intracellular microbes. They work by either directly killing the infected cells or by activating the phagocytosis to the kill ingested microbes via the production of the soluble protein mediators called cytokines made by T helper cells. We next turn to the main protein and functions of the cells of the immune system. Cells and the tissue of the immune system. The cells of the immune system consist of the lymphocytes, most of which have specific receptors for the antigen and mount adaptive immune response. Specialized APCs which capture and display microbial and other antigen to lymphocytes are various affected cells whose function is to eliminate the microbes and other antigens. Some of the remarkable features of immune system are expression of highly diverse and specific antigen receptors on the B and T cells, the specialization of the cells that enable them to perform many different functions, and the precise control mechanism permit useful response we need and prevent potentially harmful ones. Lymphocytes are present in the circulation and in various lymphoid organs. Although all the lymphocytes are morphologically similar, they actually consist of several function and phenotypically distinct populations. Lymphocyte develop from the precursor in the generative lymphocyte organ. T lymphocyte mature in the thymus, whereas the B lymphocyte mature in the bone marrow. Each T and B lymphocyte and its progeny, which constitute a clone, express a single antigen receptor, and local population of lymphocytes can recognize the tens or hundreds of the billion of the antigen. The enormous diversity of the antigen receptors is encoded variant DNA sequences that are created during the lymphocyte maturation by the joining and diversification of the different gene segments to form functional antigen receptors. A gene segment to form functional antigen receptor are processes that occur only in the B cell and T cell. Hence, the presence of rearranged antigen receptor gene is a reliable marker of these cells. As already mentioned, the antigen receptors that are expressed in the B cell are called antibodies, either their T cell counterparts are called T cell receptor. Mature T and B lymphocyte recirculates through the peripheral secondary lymphoid organ, the lymphoid nodes, spleen and mucosal tissue, and residue in the organs and in the most tissue. Foreign antigens are concentrated in these organs. These are bind to and activate the clones of the lymphocyte that express receptors for those antigen, and process known as clonal selection. All mature lymphocytes go through distinct phases during their early lives. Naive lymphocytes express antigen receptor but do not respond. Phagocytes express antigen receptor but do not process to antigen and do not serve any function. Affected lymphocytes are induced by the lymphocyte activation and perform the function that eliminate the microbes and memory lymphocytes. यहाँ तक कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो तो ज़रूर पूछ लीजिएगा. आज के लिए इतना ही.